Alex Garage. Today we are up at M45 Automotive up here in Auburn, and I'm up at Snail Performance again. We have the 2018 BMW M4. So we are here with Travis right now, jumping in on the Bootmod software, the Bootmod3 software. What do you call it? Boot mode?
Boot mode.
Boot mode.
Boot mode.
Boot mode.
Some say Bootmod3, boot mode, boot mod. Everybody has a different name for it.
Yeah. So what we're doing is just jumping in on here. We're going to check out some of the maps that they provide with the software. So we have the CS map. What is it? CLS map, GTS map. There's the GTS
Well, you got
DCT tune, and then you can make custom tunes as well, right?
Yeah, we can do custom. You already got yours flashed with the GTS transmission though, right?
I do. We're just going to compare the maps from boot mode and see what they put out as far as horsepower and torque numbers go. Kind of check what the curves are. We do have some good data from Travis's car and from my car from about a month ago. So yeah, we'll show you guys some overlays and get ripping and see what these things make. All right, so we're gonna get an initial pull on the stage 1 map real quick.
Yeah. This is gonna be really interesting.
So we were just doing dyno burnouts, which is always good. That's kind of a good sign, kinda. Definitely made quite a bit more torque and just a little bit more horsepower actually than last time. But I will say, it is much hotter out. It's like, what, almost 90 degrees out already? So
probably, yeah.
Last time we were probably around 75 or 80 degrees outside, so that does definitely make a difference. But we're gonna play around and see what we can do.
Well, here's our average. So run 2 is what the car did last time we were on the dyno doing the comparison video, when it was a lot cooler as well. So we're averaging was 327 and 347. Now with the stage 1 map, we're averaging 350 and 392 on the entire curve. So
Yeah, that's a lot more torque. That's crazy.
Big jump in average power and torque.
Alright guys, so it's pretty hot out, but we're on the dyno, so we're gonna make the best of it. We are gonna throw on the stage 0, that's because it's a factory style tune, CS map, which is, as you guys know, the BMW CS. BMW from the factory, they made a different tune on that particular car, and they definitely bump up the horsepower and torque on that. So we're gonna see what this one actually puts down to the wheels. Should be pretty cool to see. Once you have the software on here, it actually flashes a map probably in about 3 minutes or so. It's fairly quick. Alright guys, so the CS tune is on the car. We just flashed it. I'm gonna go ahead and see what kind of numbers it makes with the CS tune. We're doing a 4th gear pull because it wants to light up the tires, at least in the stage 1 tune on a 3rd gear pull. The 4th gear is all good anyways.
Well, that explains why I like that map so much.
Oh yeah.
See, I don't care to even change anything. I love that car, how it runs.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Because the car has kind of been cooling down and just hanging out for a while, and the fans have been running, we're gonna put the stage 1 91 octane map back on.
So the stage 1 map definitely makes more torque, and it makes less power than the CS map. So the CS map's making 447 and 415. So that could tell me, I mean, they're making a lot more low end torque, so they usually either a lot more running more boost down there than what the factory map is, which, you know, that's going to make you some more power and torque. But on the top end, it's going to kill our power a little bit because now we've heat soaked everything for the low end, so now it's killing our top end.
Gotcha.
And everything else is getting hot, which, you know, you're still in factory exhaust and everything, which is, this isn't bad. From the start of the pull to the normal, the 52 Cross, the Stage 1 map is definitely making some nice, you know, power, average power and torque compared to the CS map. So, I mean, that's from 2,500 to 5,200 RPMs. I mean, it's definitely a nice car.
So it sounds like I need a new heat exchanger and intercooler then. That's what it sounds like.
Well, either that or, you know, the downpipes with the cats and stuff, you know.
Right.
He's putting a lot of boost pressure through them. That's more exhaust gas pressure, and, you know, that's not going to help much too. So.
Right. Well, just all of it.
Intercooler, charge pipe, and some downpipes would probably clean this Stage 1 map up, but then you'd be up on the Stage 2 map and definitely make some more power.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think for what they were trying to achieve with this map is definitely improving where 99% of the people drive their car from 2,000 to 5,000, put it that way. That's probably where 90% of people are going to drive their car.
You mean on the CS map or on the Stage 1?
No, on the Stage 1 map.
Stage 1 map, yeah.
They definitely got that nice improvement there
Right.
for where people would normally drive their car.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people like us that are going to rip it all the way to redline every single day.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the low end torque on the Stage 1, it is really good, guys. I mean, it just rips the freaking tires off, basically. I just kind of call it burnout mode. Like, first gear, absolutely useless. Second gear, just lights them up. And now, when it lights them up, too, it's just, boom, straight to redline.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, you got to be ready, basically. It's pretty fun.
Well, I mean, like we're saying, when we're comparing this thing, this is just showing the graph from where we start the pool, which is at 2,500 down here, and then I have the graphs scaled to the crossover, which is normally at the 52 mark on the dyno. So if you kind of put it, this is where you normally would drive your car. The green map is the CS map, and then the red is the Stage 1 map.
Right.
So, I mean, peak power, yeah, it's making a little bit more peak power, but peak torque, this thing, you know, CS is at 447, and this thing's making 481. That's nice, but like I say, when we go back to the average, the Stage 1 map is killing it from the 2,500 to 5,200 mark on power and torque over for average. So I would say someone with a CS tuned car versus a Stage 1 car, the Stage 1 car is going to pull away from you all the way up to the 5,200 mark.
Right.
When you get up there, you guys are pretty much just going to be, you know, a stalemate. You might catch them a little bit on the CS map because it does make a little bit more, but
just kind of a neck and neck.
You're not going to catch up because, I mean, that's a big jump in power. So
yeah, that's how I feel every time I drive the Stage 1 map. I mean, the car is just like, whoa, it's just gone with all that torque. So pretty awesome. That's great. This tune is only $600, and it's really cool because you can actually use it on the phone. You can use it on a Mac, which is amazing. You can use it on a PC. If you guys actually do want to pick up the software, I do have a code. It's just Blake's Garage. And if you do that, you will be entered to win one free OTS map. So they actually have some different off-the-shelf maps that cost anywhere from $50 to $150. So very cool. You can be entered to win that this month if you use that code, and I'll put a link down below. Put a link to Travis up here, up at M45 and Snail Performance.
Yeah, I mean, here's all their off-the-shelf
maps.
that
they
you
have
get.
a ton. They got a ton of different ones to choose from.
So yeah, when you get the software, you'll get access. Well, we'll kind of go back. So you'll get access to their software. You have your vehicle, the dashboard, which is what we're using to log it, and then you can have your data logs to go through and see all the different data logs we've taken.
Right.
Diagnostics, if you need to read diagnostic codes, you can go here. And then down here, the OTS map. So this is where you get to select. Usually, I think you get one credit when you buy it.
Yeah, so you get one credit. You can either pick, you know, Stage 1 like I did for 91 octane because we live in California with horrible gas, or you can get I think they even have like an E30 map on there, Stage 2 E30 map, which is cool.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so they have Stage 2 E30, Stage 2 race gas, Stage 2, you know, 93. There's a bunch of different maps in here that you can do. They actually added a few more that recently they just put on here for like their Stage 2 hybrid turbos.
Right.
A few more that they've just recently added. I saw they posted up on the Facebook page that they have that you can go in there and kind of check everything out. But there's a lot of great off-the-shelf maps that you can just flash on there and go. And then if all else fails, I know you can go in here and go to tune requests, and you can click on here and you can, hey, I want a special tune made from a ton of tuners. They have this list of tuners that do it. I mean, me personally, I'm not listed as a tuner for these guys because I just got the software and still kind of learning through it. But there's a lot of great reviews on a ton of these guys, and some of them I've actually recognized their names and know those guys. So
cool.
You can just say, hey, I got XYZ. Can you make me a custom map for it?
This S55 engine, it's pretty amazing out of the box. I mean, just stock, it's really good, but with a little bit of waking up with a different flash on there, man, they're doing some pretty killer stuff on it. So thanks, Travis.
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
You want me to flash the CS map back on for you?
Yeah, let's do that. So I'll try out the CS map, see how that thing feels driving back down or ripping around the mountains. Again, huge shout out to all the guys up here at M45 Automotive. Always great to strap this thing down in their nice little dyno room there. The fan system in that place is freaking awesome. It's a super clean room. The car made awesome power. I'm really impressed on how it did with the 91 octane. Just for like a $600 upgrade, this makes a huge difference as far as horsepower and torque goes. I mean, basically, you need to buy some new tires if you're doing stage 1 because you're gonna blow those things off the ground. You just get the traction light lighting up all the time because it's just coming in because it just wants to blow the tires off. But I still think we need to do more power. So eventually we will be doing more power upgrades to this car, or you may see some stuff on Travis's M3. So anyways, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Later, and wrench on.